Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that I am buying, which is looking very bullish for next week, and why you should keep it on your watch list. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video, right after the intro. All right, y'all, right off the bat, again, for those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, I told y'all about this warning about us breaking below that key level and how it was very important to switch our mindset towards a day trading mentality rather than a swing trading for that day, all right? And as you can see, it actually tanked in the morning all the way down until like 9 or 10 o'clock. And then dip buyer stepped up to the plate and bought this level right here, which is actually a previous level of support. If I draw that line right over here, all right, so it's bouncing off of that level quite well, so we'll see if it can hold. I will follow up on this one next week. All right, now the stock that is on the thumbnail that y'all should be keeping on your watch list, which I did buy, is Tesla. All right, and the reason why I want to talk about this one, again, for those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, I told y'all that anything below 630, 623, y'all remember that, right? When I said 630, 623, right, is a buy for Tesla. And also, there was one other thing that I want to show you about this chart. If you take a look at the 5, and if you zoom in right here, actually, no, let me change this thing to the 1. Let's get really deep into the details. If you look very closely, right, there is a reverse head and shoulders on here, an opportunity for day traders on that day, all right? And also, the other reason why I like this thing so much is because if you go on the 4-hour, let me zoom out over here. Yeah, if you go on this is the 1 hour, and it will work just fine. As you can see, there is another reverse head and shoulders on here, which is a very bullish pattern, right? So I just could not help it but to buy that dip, and that is why I actually said that in the morning's pre-market analysis video. Anything below 630, 623, I'm buying. So keep this one on your watch list for a potential move all the way back up towards like 750. I'm not bearish on Tesla. It looks really clean. And if it turns to like not behave and go sideways, I would just cut losses and get out fast. But if it doesn't, then I would just hold all the way until like 750, maybe even 800, maybe. All right, that is a very strong maybe. So keep that one on your watch list for next week. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to be discussing in this video is GME. All right, we're gonna talk about GME right now. GME is looking pretty good now that I'm looking at it on this time frame. There is a bullish pennant on the chart. All right, it's right here. It's very clean, very clean. All right, but should you buy that? Should you buy it? And that is the question. All right, I'm personally not getting involved in this. Number one. And the only reason why I'm not getting involved in this is because it has earnings, which is coming up right around the corner. All right. If y'all know me, if you've been watching this channel, you know that I don't like holding anything through earnings. It is 150% gambling. All right. So for all of you, any beginner out there who is looking to make some quick buck on GME, GameStop, I will tell you to just be careful. And if you cannot resist going in, I don't know whether you want to go long or you want to go short. It is not my problem. It is not my business. Again, I'm just telling you what I'm doing, which is to not get involved at all through this trade. All right. Be very careful out there. I know some of y'all saw this. I know some of y'all are very tempted to get involved into this and to buy calls. And if you do, all I can say is manage your risk accordingly. If earnings wasn't there, then I would be a little bit more optimistic on the stock. But if I change this thing to this time frame, the stock is looking a little suspect. Let me just remove all of the mess. it's just not looking the very best right now. And plus earnings is just not, I don't like it. Again, be very, very, very careful out there. If it spikes, great. If you made money, great. I'm not getting involved. And that's my very honest opinion about GameStop. The next one that we're going to be talking about in this video, somebody asked my thoughts on a biotech stock, which is TBIO. All right. And TBIO had a very unfortunate event. Their research on, I think, one of their products on cystic fibrosis failed, and every single investor who have been buying these dips going long lost about like 30% of their money on the drop. And it's very, very unfortunate. And that is actually the risk of trading biotech stocks. All right. It really is risky, especially when their product fails to deliver upon expectations. Where's this thing gonna go? Should you be buying this thing? Yes, it is dipping. It is, I think, like a 30 or 35% dip. Should you get it now? I think you should just let the dust settle. Let the dust settle. Again, I wouldn't touch this thing. I wouldn't advise anybody to buy that dip. This is kind of like the opposite of a runaway gap. All right, it's gapping down and then it's just slowly fading and falling. Like it may try to like fight back. Like it may try to do something like this, and then it might just get rejected again and again and again, and then just slowly fade all the way down towards like 12 before it makes some type of move again. All right, but as of right now, I would just tell you to be very, very patient on this thing. Don't be surprised if it like pops a little bit, but also don't be tempted to like have high hopes and buy that little pop and chase and then get caught up in that fade. Again, be very, very careful with this one. Let the dust settle. Just let the dust settle. It's not worth it. There's better opportunities out there in the market. All right. The next one that we're going to be discussing, that one is VIAC. And VIAC, I told y'all this morning. Again, I told you guys this morning. All right, about the unfortunate event that happened on Thursday. It's very unfortunate. Short sellers are pissed. Short sellers everywhere are mad. I'm mad, right? Because the stock is obviously very overextended and it needs to drop. But it's not, I don't think it's gonna drop I don't think it's gonna drop until we get a little higher. I want to see, personally, I would love to like short this one again at like 115 or 120. If there is some intraday plays that makes it kind of like easier, then I might just go both ways. I might just go long and then immediately when I'm ready to short, get rid of it and then go short. But as of right now, I would just tell you to be patient with this stock. It is very overextended, very, very risky if you trade in this one to the long side, right? Manage your risk. I'm very short biased on this thing and I am sitting on the sidelines. I don't have any puts on VIAC and I don't have any puts on DISCA. DISCA right there. Yeah, I definitely don't have any puts on DISCA. Again, it wants to touch 80. It might even go to $85. Be very, very careful out there. It didn't tank. It's trying to squeeze shorts. And I think it's going to squeeze shorts, especially next week. All right. There is a time for everything. And right now, short sellers, the time will come. Just be very, very patient. All right. The next one that we're going to be addressing in this video, that stock is NEO. And somebody asked me to do a recap on NEO, and NEO is doing fine. The drawings are still on the charts. It's kind of following that path that I drawn. It's like it goes a little lower, it goes a little higher, and then it comes back right to the drawing. And then I think it's gonna go. It might go faster, or it might just follow that pace. I'm not bearish on NEO. This little pullback is expected. We may see a pop next week, especially if the market turns very bullish. All right, I don't have low expectations in regards to the trend of the markets. Again, I don't have those low expectations, but we'll see. We'll see how the futures open up on Sunday evening. All right, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow a lot, and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some step by step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns in patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro. Also, have a wonderful weekend.